Really? Yeah. I did baseball when I was your age too. I played football. We got fingers. Yeah, that's what she plays. Like softball.
I was not a sports guy. I rode rodeo and I played water polo. But I couldn't catch. All right, y'all, let's go see more animals. Oh yeah, they're like, and when I look back at the video of it, I'm like, the announcer's like, here comes a Chesapeake cowboy on a bull named Zero. We don't know why. And I'm like, boy. Coda, come here, baby. You want to come and see the people, Coda? Good boy. Good boy. All right, guys, this one is a looking animal, not a petting animal. He's got huge teeth and claws. So, and he likes shiny things and tries to take them from you. He likes to take rings and watches and cell phones. And I'm trying to teach him what the Rolex symbol looks like, but, you know, I don't have one, so it's a work in progress. But step just a little bit back from this. So this guy wants my microphone. So this guy is an arboreal creature, meaning meant to live in trees. When he's up in the trees, he can run up a tree as fast as he can run across flat ground. And he can run down a tree just as fast as he can run up because his feet go completely backwards. So he'll run head first down a tree, full speed. Long, sharp claws and long, wiggly nose on this guy tell us that hey, come here. Tell us that he likes to dig. He likes to dig into the ground to eat bugs and grubs and worms. He likes to dig the bark off of trees to eat termites and things like that. He'll eat any small lizard or mammal he can catch, any amphibian he can get his hands on. He likes to look for bird nests so he can get eggs or young birds, whatever the case. This guy is an omnivore, so he also likes every kind of fruit and veggies. Here on the farm, some of his favorite things to eat are hard-boiled eggs and great. Buddy, you got to stand just a little bit back from this one. A little bit back. So his favorite things to eat here on the farm are hard-boiled eggs and superworms and grapes and blueberries. He likes boneless, skinless chicken breast, boiled, not fried. He likes pizza. His favorite pizza is Papa John's Meat Lovers Pizza. And he also likes to eat superworms. This guy, and this is the first of the animals we've seen today that you would call an exotic animal. But it's worth knowing that exotic does not mean endangered. It doesn't even mean rare. It just means not from here. So this guy in Central and South America, technically North America too, he's all over Mexico. Where he's from, he's just as common as his cousin the raccoon is here. And just as much of a pain in the hind end because they use a lot of open air conditioning down there to keep it cool in their homes, and pretty tough to keep one of these out with a screen door. This is a mountain coati. There are mountain coatis and there are white tip coatis. This one is a mountain coati. The two in the next cage over are a breeding pair. The female is the gray one. Normally she's the same honey brown color as this guy is, but right before she has a baby, she turns gray. And she's been gray for going on a month now, so we expect to have a baby coati quite soon. And the baby coatis, when they are young, look like that. And the baby coati will ride on my shoulder. It'll stay with its mother till it's about 5 weeks. Then it'll ride on my shoulder for about 3 months to learn to be an ambassador animal the way this guy is. that when I'm out here with a group, this guy rides on my shoulder for pretty much the whole time. But in this situation, I have too many animals to show you all at once to let him keep riding with me. The
Coati looks like a kangaroo, right?
say what?
The coati looks like a kangaroo.
The kangaroo looks like a kangaroo. The coati is behind it. The kangaroo-looking animal in there is a kangaroo.
I don't see the coati.
It might be hiding in a box. Hey, watch your fingers while I open the door. Watch the baby's fingers. The coati is laying right up there. See her sticking her face out? Up in the top. Good baby, Coda.
They like to live together.
They're not especially fans. Oh, what?
Do they live in groups in the wild? Or
Yes, the coatis live in groups, and in Mexico they actually call them coati, which means the lonesome one, because the females live in groups and the males are solitary.
Iguana.
What about this iguana?
Yeah, he's going to come out and see you in a little bit. All right, guys, the next animal that you're going to see is Bakugan. And the reason his name is Bakugan is after these Bakugan toys. So the thing about these Bakugan toys, there's a game that you can play with them, that there'll be a little ball, and then you try to roll it and have it land on the magnet. And if it lands right on the magnet, it just pops out of the ball like that. And that's why this next guy is named Bakugan, because he's our own personal Bakugan. So this one is a Brazilian three-banded armadillo. He's got his 1, 2, 3 moving bands, and those are all held together by lines of skin. Then this is a carapace, not a shell, because this is a mammal, not a reptile. So when you look at him with the light behind him, you'll see the little tiny hairs sticking out all over him. That is because all these little star patterns are little bony plates, and the bony plates are held together by skin. So this is a carapace, not a shell. And there are about 50 kinds of armadillos. There are 2 that can ball up completely like this. And like the Bakugan, when he comes out, he just runs around like a little potato on high heels.
He's like, no. Is it okay to have him there? Or should I leave him?
He's fine.
Okay.
This guy is an insectivore. So we get all kinds of bugs shipped in here from Josh's Frogs. He likes to eat mealworms and superworms and waxworms and hornworms. He likes to eat black soldier fly larvae and housefly pupa. And we put them all into his dirt box, and then he digs deep down into the dirt after the bugs. So that's his natural foraging behavior. And he is a cool little animal. I'm told that he can reach the size of a soccer ball, run 30 miles an hour, and jump 3 feet straight in the air. But I'm going to have a hard time believing that because he is a year old, and he's not a whole lot bigger than he was when he came here. So we'll see. And I am a child of the 80s, so when I get a female, it's going to be named Shaka Khan with Bakugan. And he's a cool little guy, though.
I have my child in the 80s too. So.
Yeah. I was born in '69. Great years for everything. Mustangs and Corvettes and Camaros. All of them were beautiful. 67, 8, and 9. That's his handle.
There he is.
I'll get him in. usually brings a bucket in here and just loads them all into a bucket. It wants to float back. All right, guys, these next ones have a similar theory of defense as Bakugan. They just have a little bit different approach to it. So Bakugan will ball up and he'll say, I don't believe you can get me. These ones will ball up and say, go ahead and try. Because when they do ball up, their quills all stick out tangent to their skin. And when they're all balled up, they stick out. They're quite sharp like that. But then when he calms down and opens up, you can just pet him from front to back like this because the quills all lay down the same direction. If you pet him from back to front, you'll have a very different experience, and the first aid kit is down there. So you only want to pet front to back. If you are trying to take a picture with him, you can either hold him like that, or you can put your hand behind his two front feet, so you can be like, ding, like that, so that his face can be in the picture with your face. If you guys want to pick this guy up, you little guys probably want to sit on the ground in case you should drop him. He would be hurt. And if you want to pick him up, you slide your fingers under him just like this, because see, they're soft on the bottom, they're only sharp on the top. So slide your fingers under them to pick them up, and you're welcome to hold them. That one is Ginger, and this one is Penelope. Oh, excellent.
Oh.
Be careful of this guy.
Oh, what happened?
So people often ask me if a hedgehog can shoot its quills like a porcupine. Come here, Georgie. Georgie, come here. Come here, hand. Hand.
Almost got one. Good.
Hand. Good boy.
Good. Mama's got one. Yep.
Buddy, sit down with him. Sit down. There you go. People often ask me if a hedgehog can shoot its quills like a porcupine, and I say, exactly like a porcupine, because they can't either.
I'm holding one.
Can they glide or fly?
Yes, they can glide.
Oh, yeah.
Just let them walk right onto you.
We actually owned 2 of these for about 9 years.
Really?
Yeah. Ours weren't, ours were darker gray.
Yeah. We have those
Yeah,
too.
Bonnie, we had Bonnie and
We don't
Clyde.
think ours knew they could fly.
Hey,
Or
Bonnie,
glide. They did try.
Yeah, we had a boy and a girl, but we had to get rid of the boy because we couldn't. He was too mean.
Hey, look at me.
hey,
Secret is to handle them a lot.
Was awesome.
hey, we have
The
the
girl-
rooster and the chickens.
He stayed in like a
That's
bonnet.
Bonnie and Clyde.
And
Can I hold them?
they're very nervous animals.
This one's tail.
That one came to us from somewhere else, and it lost its tail because they had the wrong kind of wheel in the cage.
Just pat him. He might not want you to hold him, but you pat him. They sort of like to crawl around and explore.
Hi, buddy.
That is adorable. They're hard to find if they ever get loose in your house.
Yeah, and your cat.
And you have a cat too.
Yeah, this reminds me of Bonnie. He's
Ours
like, no,
went
I like
missing.
him.
Send it to your dad.
Beards and baseball hats. That's his main groove.
I got one on too.
How'd y'all like your sloth encounter? Very good.
Boy.
Went all the way to Miami for that, I guess you.
Do you guys do Google reviews?
Yes.
If you do one, we'd love to have one.
We'll get
Where you guys in from today?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Okay, I used to go to the Kentucky Horse Park several times a year and show horses.
Out there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So the last year I went there was 1986,
Oh, okay.
and the big horse we took with us was Shah Kamal for the Egyptian event.
Yeah.
And he was a 4-discipline national grand champion at 4 years old. So he was the grand champion halter horse, park horse, English pleasure horse, and fine harness horse. And then we brought him to the Egyptian event, and he won the whole thing. We had him there in the barn of champions. And that barn is such a pain because horses will lunge themselves in those stalls. So you generally have to bring a companion animal to put in there with them to keep them calm when you put studs in the barn.
Yeah.
But I worked for Woodburn and Hines at the time, and there were more than $100 million worth of animals in that barn. And but Shah Kamal, that was in the 80s before tax laws changed. His stud fee was $150,000. They bred him 20 times a year. He was 4 years old, and he was booked till he was 28. And crazy money in those. But there in back then, I don't know what it's like now. Back then, when you showed up to the horse park, you had to drive over to Paris, Kentucky, because the horse park was in a dry county.
Yeah.
So,
they finally fixed it and everything. You just go through Georgetown.
Yeah.
It's great. I work at the Saddlebred Museum, so I pretty much
Okay.
already know stuff about saddlebreds and everything.
I showed saddlebreds in Ohio in Alabama at Heather Moore Farms for like a year. But I hated the high shod horses. They all have back problems, and I just decided it was animal abuse. And then I went to thoroughbreds, and I worked at Birmingham Turf Club and Tampa Bay Downs and Miami Downs and Hialeah and Pompano Bay Downs and Gulfstream. And then I joined the Navy, and I didn't see a horse for a long, long time. So my 3-year-old said, "Daddy, I just want a pony." And we've had horses ever since.
I said, okay.
Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for coming out today. Good to meet y'all. You guys have other events this afternoon?
We're just going back to Kentucky.
Yeah? Cool. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, great to see y'all.
Take a turn.
I want to do this wrong way. I did it in a bag. It's time to put them up.
Time for the next animal. We got a lot of animals still to show you. Well, there he goes. If you want him to crawl on your head, put your hand right there. There it goes. Take your fingers away. You getting his picture? He wants his picture with this thing on his head. About to jump. There it goes. Whoop!
Oh, he missed.
It didn't make the jump. Stuck the landing though. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, come here. All right, there we go.
There we go.
Iguana.
Oh, right. I saw that one.
He's kind of hard to miss.
Oh, when I was looking at it, I was looking up there and I couldn't see it. And I was so surprised when I actually saw it.
All right, guys, this one is an iguana.
Hey, you want to see an iguana?
Not really. But he's going to come and see me anyways. Because I don't like him and he knows it.
All right, guys, this is perfectly friendly. You can pet him. If you pet him right here, he's all rough and bumpy. If you pet him here, he feels like sandpaper. If you pet him here, he feels like a wallet or a purse or something like that. This guy is a tree creature. He likes to climb up in trees, and his green back blends in with the leaves, and his brown legs blend in with the branches. In addition to its natural size, shape, and color being good to hide in a tree, he has a form of mimicry. So what he is mimicking is an animal that is much, much bigger than himself, and the way he does that is the round circles on the sides of his face. If something coming toward him scares him, he'll turn his face to the side and close his eyes, and he'll try to show that this is his eyeball. Because if he actually had eyeballs that big, he would be a huge animal. So he's hoping that something will run off scared, thinking that he's much larger than he actually is.
Well, what does he feel like, Sam? I'm just pushing him away.
Oh, you're good.
He likes to nibble on his like a bug.
All right, the next animal here is a bearded dragon. This one's name is Tootsie, and Tootsie is from Australia. She's a good size, shape, and color to hide in the sand in the desert. So then this one also, yes you may, this one also has a form of mimicry. Just a second. Her form of mimicry is that she has these spikes that go down the sides of her. But guess what? It's mimicry, not defense, because these are fake. They're not sharp at all. She just wants an animal to think, better not eat that. I'll get a mouthful of spikes. But they're fake. So if you guys want to sit down, you're welcome to hold this. There you go. Her name is Tootsie. She is 8.5 or 9 years old. Huh. Yeah.
He was scared to death.
Hey, what about these caterpillars? You are precious.
Yeah.
Make it like your tail.
Hey, are you getting the gate calls?
Can this guy?
Okay, thanks. Who just came in?
Hey, you're not running around. I'm gonna let you down, but you're gonna stay right here by that. Stay running around. Sure.
All right, thanks. Bye. All right, guys, this next animal is a leopard gecko.
I know those things can climb on glass. There's two.
You can't hold these, they're too quick. So, guys, these leopard geckos are, how do you think they are, what do you think they're mimicking? Do you know what's true of, yeah, exactly, he's got it, poisonous. Yeah, so they're brightly colored, so they're not hiding at all, they're just strutting it out. Don't bite me, I might be poisonous. So that they don't even have any way to hide, they just walk around proud, and they're like, don't bite me,
This is
you
what,
could get poisoned.
have you ever heard of stick-tailed?
No.
This is what Jensen had. He has just died like last month. It had they call it stick-tailed. Like their tail got really, really thin.
Huh.
They said it was like he probably got a parasite off of
I
food.
think it's a whole them. Sam got
Wow.
a whole them.
These guys, if you were going to keep a lizard, the iguana is an easy one to keep. He's a vegetarian. Everything you need for him, you can get, everything you need for him, you can get from the produce department. And the bearded dragon is easy. She is an omnivore, but you don't have to feed her bugs if you don't want to. You can just give her bearded dragon food balls that have the protein in them. And those ones are a terrible pain because those you have to feed live crickets to, and you can spend the rest of your life driving back and forth to PetSmart looking for the one day they have crickets.
Right. What is that?
The leopard geckos.
A lot of people pick them because they're smaller.
I'm not scared.
I think they can once. I'm not really sure on that though.
Why doesn't he run?
He's not afraid. Hello, Alea. Make it quick. I'm on a tour. Yeah. Right. Guys, this one is a baby of an iguana. This one is an albino iguana.
Oh,
And that one is it.
Gonna get that big?
Yep, that one is at least 18 years old. And you can't hold this one, it's too fast. And this one is less than 1 year old. So less than 1 year old, it's about that long. And it is going to get as big as that guy. But it will take at least 5 years for it to reach that size. But it will get as big as that one is. Yeah, you can.
I can't wait.
This one's name is Neon because your daddy doesn't want to have to buy this.
It will run out of her head.
Yeah, them hot dogs.
It's
Not that bad. It's a couple $100.
Oh,
Still, a couple $100 you don't feel like spending just because it ran off.
Exactly.
right.
I don't feel like spending
I don't
it.
either. Have you ever had one? Somebody.
Yes, I have.
Bad, but it didn't work.
Is he actually
Because if you drop
camouflage?
it, it will hurt it.
That's his camouflage. That he can't change though.
Does he grip you with his claws?
He does.
Is that why you put the claws
Yep.
up?
He's perfectly friendly, but he grabs on, and the staff is tired of washing my blood off the floor.
What about the caterpillar?
Did Georgie just do this?
That lady did.
Oh, okay.
That other lady,
All right. All right, guys. Next thing is the cute squad.
Covered in it.
The monkey loves
They look really cute when they come jumping out.
Yeah. No. All right, guys. These are the cute squad.
little babies.
Come on, babies. The specific reason we don't rebrand as a zoo is my perception of a zoo is there's an animal out there somewhere and maybe you'll see it. And here all the animals are see them, touch them, pet them, hold them.
A lot better bang for your buck.
Yeah,
You're getting to touch a lot. See,
Yeah.
We're at the zoo, like you said,
Even
you
if
may
you
or
don't
may
get to touch, you get to see it right there.
Yeah. Everything. We pick our breeds of animals so that they're handleable. And everything here is meant to be handleable by guests. Cody you can't handle, but you know, he's the exception to the rule.
Okay, get there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's funny, one's named Bear and one named Coda. And Coda, it turns out, means bear in Spanish. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's cool, buddy.
All right, guys, so these ones, the tall black one is Llama Del Rey. The tall gray one is Tyler because that dude looks like a lady. The short gray one is Fox because he's the fox in socks. That one is Liza Minnelli. You got to be my age to get that. That one is Teeny because we're just creative like that. That one is Shoat because that's a sheep that looks like a goat. These two are Salt and Peppa's here. That one is Dodge because he's a ram. And the blonde one down there is Blondie. She may or may not have a heart of glass. Say what? Who?
All of them.
Yeah, these are all bottle babies.
These are bottle feds right now. Look how cute.
That is a black belly sheep. So it is a sheep that looks like a goat to me. When my son brought that home, he said, "Dad, I got this cool sheep." And I said, "Son, that is a goat." And he said, "No, Dad, I promise you it's a sheep." I said, "I believe somebody promised you it's a sheep, but I've seen a lot of sheep and that ain't one." And he says, "I bet you $1,000 it's a sheep." And then he had my attention, and not my $1,000. And he showed me a picture, and it is a black belly sheep, which is a hair sheep. So the hair sheep are mainly raised for meat, and the wool sheep are raised obviously for wool. But when I think sheep, I'm thinking like Baba, black sheep, you know, that kind of sheep. And that is the luckiest. That's a sheep. Yep. That is the luckiest unlucky sheep you've ever seen. That's exact. I was just saying to him, that is exactly what my son came home. He said, "Dad, I got this cool sheep." I said, "Son, they saw you coming. That's a goat." And he said, "I promise you it's a sheep." I said, "I believe they promise you it's a sheep, but I've seen a lot of sheep, and that ain't one." And it turns out that is a black belly sheep, which is a hair sheep. And that is the luckiest unlucky sheep you ever saw. Unlucky because it was a twin and its mother rejected it. But lucky because they didn't want to bottle feed it at the meat farm. So now it's on a pet farm for the rest of its life. And its life will be long. And that one goes out. Yeah, sheep. It looks like a goat. Choke. And that one goes out on the waterfall hike sometimes. It has a little harness and a leash. Say what? We got a waterfall hike, but if you're from around here, you don't need a guide. You can go by yourself. But we do guide them if people want to guide. Yeah, we're licensed to guide in the national park, national forest, not park. But
we probably need a guide because we went to Alabama last week and we were on the wrong trail.
Are you guys staying here?
No, we live close. We live
Oh.
40 days.
Yeah, we have wilderness first aid responder trained guides here that know where they're going, and they'll take you out on a hike.
Right there.
So at the end of the day, the difference between a sheep and a goat is a goat's tail goes up and a sheep's tail goes down. That's the defining factor between sheep and goats.
Why is this one softer?
It's a little bit younger.
Oh, okay.
If you want to hold these, you're welcome to. You hold them like this, not like that. Yep.
Yeah, that one's,
Hey, come here, sweetie. Just pick it up like that. There you go.
Look, Mama's got one.
oh, got me too.
I think he's drink DRA.
Oh yeah, that's it.
I forgot you had them horns, bud. Them things hurt.
Yeah. Makes you something, man.
You guys want a popsicle?
Yeah.
What color you want?
Yeah. Banana? Is this banana?
I don't know.
The fat.
Buddy, I'll cut that for you. You want me to cut it?
Like, hey, boy.
Who else wants popsicle?
I'm good, thank you.
You want one?
I'm good, thank you.
You want one? What color? Hold it. You want one?
I love an orange one. Thank you.
Y'all want one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
We're all gonna get. We're all gonna get banana. Bud, what are you doing? Banana. Banana heads. Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Welcome. No, go ahead. No. All right, come on, cute squad. Come here, babies. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Go on, shoot. Go on, babies. Oh, Blondie.
All two.
Yeah, I helped. Yeah, I helped.
Thank you.
What's that? With a rascal?
All right, guys. Hey, baby boy. Come here, bub.
Yeah, camel.
All right, guys, this is a camel. This is a male Bactrian camel. He is 3 months old. This guy was born on April the 4th. He is 3 months. He is a Bactrian. If you knew the two words Bactrian and dromedary, you could easily remember which is which, because the capital B laying on its back would have 2 humps in it, and the capital D laying on its back would have 1 hump in it. So dromedary are the 1-hump camels, and Bactrian are 2-hump camels. This guy likes to rub on us and scratch, and he likes to give kisses. He's just a sweet little boy. And the most interesting thing about a camel is their ability to store and use water in the form of fat. Maybe we should take this guy. I think so. Most interesting thing is ability to store and use water in the form of fat. On the hottest day in the desert, a camel can go 10 days to 2 weeks with not one single drop of water. In that period of time, they can lose 30% of their body mass to dehydration. The big guy outside, which as far as we know is the biggest camel in America, that's what Google says, he weighs 1,750 pounds. So for him to lose 30% of his body mass, we're talking about 500 pounds to dehydration. So if I lost 500 pounds, if I lost 30% of my body mass to dehydration, I would not be with us anymore. But if the camel lost 30% of his body mass, 500 pounds, what he would be is thirsty. But if a camel is thirsty, oh my goodness, he's thirsty. If the camel had actually lost 30% of his body mass, why are you untying my shoes? If he lost 30% of his body mass, the big camel's hump would look like this, loose and floppy, hanging off one side or the other. This guy's just isn't full up yet because he's still a baby. The next time the camel got to the far side of the desert and there was a significant source of water, that camel, you can leave that open, Vladik, that camel would be able to drink 50 gallons of water at one shot, 3 minutes. So that is chucking down 17 gallons per minute, or roughly 1 gallon every 4 seconds. So 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000 gallon gone. So faster than you can pour a gallon on the floor, he can drink it 50 times in a row. That begs the question, where does the water go? Because the only tank in the camel is his stomach, and his stomach only holds 7 to 10 gallons of water. So where does 50 go? So the way that it works, as the camel dehydrates, his red blood cells go from oval, just walk down to flat. That accounts for about 150 pounds of his weight loss. The second thing is his fat cells. Camels, like people, are born with the approximate number of fat cells they're ever going to have. But camels, like people, those fat cells can be very different size at different times in our life. We are all normal sized people. So suppose this was normal size for a human fat cell, and we had a burning desire to star in the show My 600-Pound Life, and we ate food for years with no limits. Our fat cells could go from something like this to something like that, dozens or hundreds of times their original volume. A camel is the opposite. A camel walks around with his fat cells the size that we would call super morbidly obese, and as he dehydrates, his fat cells draw all the way down to what we would call normal. So normal for us is seriously dehydrated for a camel. Normal for a camel is super morbidly obese for us. Vladik, you can leave that open. There's nothing loose. You can leave it open. He's a lover, isn't he? No. So he only eats bottles. And you can sign up to come out here and bottle feed this guy. So the difference there is that for a human to go from this to that is years of unlimited access to ridiculous amounts of food. For a camel, when he starts to drink the water, his red blood cells go from flat, just bolt right back to oval as fast as he can swallow the water. And then his fat cells go from this to that in about 40 seconds on an individual cell basis, 3.5 minutes for his whole body. About 3 minutes to finish swallowing all the water, and another 30 seconds to finish processing it. So you can literally see his hump. I just don't want him to back up and step on the lab there. Not the best place in the world to sit. But so that you can see the camel's hump stand back up and then blah, 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 blah. But it's not filling with water. The fat is just doing this on a cell-by-cell basis. So the Bible, the story that this taught me something about the Bible, when the servant is looking for a bride for the master's son, and he says, "Oh Lord, let it be a sign to me that the young woman would offer to water not only me, but the camels as well." Before I had camels, I'm like, "Sure, I mean, come on, burning bush, voice from above, throw out a sheet of wool for Pete's sake." But she gave your camel a drink? Come on. And now that I have camels, and I know that our little big camel could drink 30, and our big camel could drink 50, back up a few verses, see he was walking with 10 loaded with gifts. Now we're talking about some young lass who's going to dip up 300 to 500 gallons of water with a bucket. That hits a little different. And not only that, but if you read a little further, it says, "And the servant stands and watches till she completes the task." If I'm the girl, I'm saying, "Dude, grab a bucket. This is your camel, right?" And so what that taught me about the Bible is the fact that I don't understand something doesn't mean the Bible is wrong. It just means I didn't understand. And I am welcome to believe in the instances where I can't get my head around it.
Wow, his head just get.
Oh yeah, they're very flexible.
You wouldn't think it because they're so bony looking.
And as much as there is to know about the water and the fat, there's as much to know about the whole camel, but that's another half-hour experience.
Right.
They're very cool.
Yeah, their feet are like huge deer feet.
Even-toed ungulates.
You are.
Actually, the sign is wrong. Ed is outside. That guy's name is Prince Ali. And this one's name is Humphrey. Don't stand right behind him, buddy.
So he would get. So when you drink this, would get more.
Yeah, well, it isn't up yet because he's a baby. But yeah, he'll have huge humps when he's older. But if a camel is dehydrated, the hump will shrink and just flop to the side.
Oh, right now he's a baby.
And when a camel's dehydrated, they're as flat as a horse on top. There's no bone in the hump. It's all fat and adipose tissue. And adipose tissue is what gives shape to fat.
Here, bud, I'll give you some of my fat. You can have it.
I porpoise all year long. I can't diet. I can go with no food at all, but I can't diet. And so I eat and eat and eat until I hit about 200, and then I eat zero food at all for a month, and I'll get all the way back to like 165 in not a month, 20 days. About 20 days I'll be back to 165 and then do it again. I usually do it twice a year. But I can't diet. I actually heard that guy that had the bariatric clinic in New York, that you watch the show and you're just like, "Ugh, what are these people thinking?" One of them actually, I heard say something that seemed kind of smart. This is the guy that had the record. Buddy, that's not the best idea.
What's he doing?
Jumping at the camera. Just don't want him to knock the camera over. But no, he's good. It's fine. He said, "I'm a food." This guy had the record for being the heaviest person in the world. He weighed like 1,100 pounds. And he went to that bariatric clinic and he lost weight all the way down to 200 pounds. And then he gained it back. And he said, and I said to myself, when I get down to 200 pounds, I'm going to reward myself with a Frankfurter. And first thing you know, one Frankfurter turns to 37 Frankfurters, and here I am again. And he said, but he's a food addict, and you can't take an alcoholic and tell them have just a little bit. They have to have zero. And you can't take a drug addict and tell them have a little bit. It doesn't work. And he says, I'm a food addict, but you can't survive without food. And when you're an addict, you can't take a little bit of something. And he says, so that's, I'm like, that's actually kind of smart. And that was when I started doing the, just no food, eat. No food, eat.
I was 350 pounds. I got down to 235 right now.
That's good. Counting calories.
Carnivore diet.
What's that? Carnivore? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I did that once, and but I just had to have some kind of sauce on the meat, and the sauce kills you when you're trying to do carnivore.
Yeah. We eat a lot of breakfast. You get mad. I'm like, give me some eggs. I'll eat like steaks. I cheat. I'll put like green beans with it.
Yeah. I don't eat breakfast and I don't eat lunch, but at dinner you could lose a finger.
Yeah. Exactly.
At dinner, I'm ravenous.
I thought we were on our fast for 3 days. I was taking pop and that's fasting for 3 days.
So, have you ever done it? Here's the thing. After day 3, your hunger completely shuts off. You won't be hungry again until like day 16 or 17. You will not be hungry. But if you're going to fast on Christian principles, it says you're being fed with the word.
Yeah.
And if you're not being fed with the word, you're nothing but hungry and miserable. But if you pass the first 3 days of the fast, you will feel fantastic. And you will feel wonderful until about day 16, 17. And 17, 18, you could eat your shoes. And by 20, you're ready. I stop fasting when I start to get weak. Like, you know, when I physically am running low on strength. And but a lot of people, when they fast, they like spend a week getting back to a normal diet. I go to Golden Corral. And
Throw down.
you know it. You know it.
I hate Golden Corral.
You do.
I hate it.
Hate it. That's too bad. I love Golden Corral.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got too close to the tail.
Huh. He's all right.
Sorry, guys.
All right, guys. I got one more animal to show you. You ready to see a super cute animal?
I think I like Golden Corral.
You got to hit the hand sanitizer before I get this one out.
I did it twice. I did it with that one. I did it.
Into what?
Hispanic fox.
You're the only one on it. You won't run short. Huh?
I did it twice.
Oh, good, good. Hey, I need somebody to get the fennec fox. All right, guys, what do you think I got? The goals of this business are to glorify Jesus Christ in everything I do and say, make a quiet place for people to make memories with their own families and friends, and take exceptional care of animals. And we're going to keep those 3 things in that order. All right, what is that, huh? This is a little baby kangaroo. This one has been out of the pouch for a little under 2 weeks. And this one's name is Phoebe, and the other one is named Rachel.
It's basically a Joey.
It's exactly a Joey.
How long are they a Joey till?
Hey,
In the wild, they would drink milk from the mother to 10 months. We bottle feed them all the way to 18. And that's because we want to have friendly kangaroos, because we have both the genetics and the intent to grow a record-sized kangaroo here, and the record is currently 6'7", standing on the ground. And nose to tail more than 8.5 feet. And we don't want an animal that big that's out to get us.
Wow. I've never imagined it'd be so light.
Say what? 5'10".
I
He's, if he stands up tall, he's just taller than me, and I'm 5'8".
I want to hold it.
That's an adult thing, guys.
Ow.
I'll hold it. Glad I look like an adult. No, I'm just kidding.
Say what?
I said, I'm glad I look like an adult.
Yeah, there you go.
Bottle feeding the wine too in Florida. Yeah.
Oh, we do bottle feeding kangaroos here.
Yes.
We have 4 that are bottle feed right now. Bottle feeding is at 9:30 in the morning and 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Like to be underground?
Say what? No, they don't go underground.
I'm saying nothing.
She's gonna hold it if you want
Underground
to. Yeah.
to see if he wants to hop around.
You want to see him hop around? All right, but you can't chase her.
Hey, can we look at the parrot?
So they
It's right there, yeah. Don't put your fingers in the cage. And if you say Rio, 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 she'll talk to you.
You want to pet the kangaroo? Yeah. What your grandmother told me?